You stopped actually living on a specific day, and you can't remember which one. Because the day it happened felt like a good day. Almost half of what you do in a day now runs without your attention, and that number has been measured. Somewhere behind you there was a last day that needed all of you. Then there wasn't. By the end of this, you will be able to date that day, name the machinery that took over, and know the one place it can't follow you. You can measure how far it's gone by what you're still willing to say out loud. At dinner, you'll admit the surface of it. Someone asks what's new, you say same old, and it stopped being a joke a while ago. To one friend, and only one, you'd go further. You arrive places with no memory of the drive. You finish meals you never tasted. You run the same paragraph 4 times and put the book down. Whole weeks go by and leave nothing behind. Tuesday and Thursday are the same day wearing different names. And below all of that sits the one you've never said to anyone. Some evenings you surface for a second, look around at your own life, and feel like a visitor in it. Under that sits the thought you keep stepping around. If nothing changes, this is what the rest of it will feel like. The people you love get the automated version too. You've had this month's conversations before. You could answer most of them on a delay, and some evenings you do. Here's what makes no sense to you. Nothing is wrong. The job holds. The people are good. On paper, this is the life you were building toward. So why does it feel like it's happening to someone else while you watch? And right now you just thought of someone this fits better than you. Notice that. The reflex that hands this video to someone else is the same reflex that's been steering you around that bedtime thought for years. The same reflex keeps handing you explanations, and every one of them falls apart the moment you hold it up to that evening feeling. Tired, except you've rested. The vacation happens, and the flatness is waiting at the airport when you land. The job, except you've changed jobs before, and the flatness learned the new commute in about a month. And the quiet one, this is just adulthood. That one ends the investigation without explaining anything. A permission slip to stop asking. The advice slid off too. Gratitude lists. Slowing down. Being more present. You ran them like apps, and your brain filed them where it files everything that repeats. 3 bullet points a night on rails, mine somewhere else. You've gotten good at renaming it. The sameness you call stability. The flatness you call being realistic. The full calendar you call a season. Every rename points the same direction, away. So point at the actual mechanism instead, because there is one, and it's been measured. Psychologists ran diary studies where people logged what they were doing and what they were thinking hour by hour. Around 43% of daily behavior was habit, done almost every day, in the same place while thinking about something else entirely. And here's the detail that matters. The habits carried less stress. Running on rails feels better, hour to hour, than steering. Your brain noticed and did what it does with anything that feels better, more of it. Then neuroscientists watched it happen inside the brain. As an animal masters a route, the deep circuitry that manages routine changes how it fires. It fires at the start of the routine. It fires at the end. And through the middle, it goes nearly silent. The brain brackets the whole thing as one chunk and stops attending the inside of it. Now stretch that from a maze to a life. Your brain does not film the middle of things it has mastered. It films beginnings and endings. Your days have become almost entirely middle. The wake-up registers, falling asleep registers, the 14 hours between them run as one bracketed chunk your own head files as handled. You were there for all of it. You attended almost none of it. The attention the routine freed up doesn't come back to the present either. Another study pinged thousands of people at random moments. Minds were somewhere else nearly half of all waking time. Same study, second finding. People were measurably less happy while their minds wandered than while they were where their body was. The elsewhere your attention escapes to drains you while you're in it. Which explains the thing you say every December. Where did the year go? A summer at 9 years old still plays back like a film because everything in it was new, and new is what gets recorded. A routine year barely gets written down at all. The years feel short in the rearview because the camera was off. The time passed. It just wasn't filmed. And now the pieces connect on their own. Repetition becomes habit. Habit stops needing attention. The spare attention leaves. the unfilmed days blur. None of that is a malfunction. Every step is the system working. Nothing broke. Your life became predictable enough to run without you. Sit with what that actually means. You weren't pushed out of your life. You were automated out of it, one domain at a time, and every single automation was a reward. The job stopped being scary and became competence. The relationship stopped being uncertain and became rhythm. The city stopped being a map you studied and became a route you run. Even the parts you chose because they felt alive. The hobby became a scheduled slot. The friendships became a rotation of the same 3 restaurants. Love became logistics, run by 2 competent adults. And on some ordinary day you can't point to, the last unpredictable corner of your life went predictable. That's the exact day. It has no anniversary because it felt like arrival. You finally had everything under control, and control was the finish line you'd been promised. That's why you can't find the date by looking for pain. There was no pain. The day you stopped actually living felt like relief. And be honest about where the wiring came from. There was a stretch of your life when nothing was steady, and steadiness was the whole project. Somewhere in that stretch, you wrote the sentence you still run on, get everything under control, and then you're safe. The sentence did its job. Nobody told you it doesn't have an off state. So the machine kept going past safe. It automated dinner, then weekends, then conversations, then the way you answer, how are you? It will automate whatever repeats. Everything repeats if you let it. And here's what it's been costing you, in the only currency that turns out to matter. A life is what you remember of it. The machine has been quietly deciding, day by day, that none of this needs to be kept. You're negotiating with me right now. My life is just full right now, you're thinking. Things will open up after this season. That is the machine, speaking in your voice, scheduling your life for a date that doesn't exist. What this video can name is the category, a life automated into unattendance. Which pattern is running yours, where it started, and what it's protecting you from noticing? That's personal, and mapping it is what the diagnostic is for. Later, the question first. Diagnostic.DMNews.com. Here's the one place the machine can't follow you, anything it can't predict. And the first unpredictable thing you do will feel wrong, like static, like wasted time. Stay in it 30 seconds and something older switches back on. The world gets loud again. That's what attention feels like when it comes home. You already own proof of this. The power cut, the snowstorm, the airport delay everyone still talks about. The routine broke, and for one afternoon the whole street was suddenly, annoyingly alive. The blackout gets the credit. The aliveness was you, back on shift. So work the mechanism, starting tonight. Find your newest memory that plays back like a film. A day you can rewatch scene by scene with weather and faces in it, dated. However far back you had to go, that's how long the camera's been off. Most people find months, some find years. Whatever you find, that number is your real starting point, not January. Then this week, break one bracket in the middle where the brain has stopped filming. Not a new routine, a crack in an old one, the long way home, the thing on the menu you can't pronounce. Cook without the recipe you know by heart. And once a day, catch your mind mid-wander during a routine and walk it back. 60 seconds of actually being where your hands are. It will feel pointless. It's the opposite. It's the exact muscle this whole pattern atrophied. Last, put one thing on the calendar this month that could genuinely go badly. A conversation with stakes. A skill you'll be clumsy at in front of people. The machine only hands life back at the border of what it can't predict. A year from now, December will ask where the year went, the way it always does. Whether it gets a different answer is decided in ordinary weeks like this one. None of that dismantles the machine. You need it. It's how a life holds. The work is smaller. Keep one room of your life permanently unautomated and live there on purpose. Taking these machines apart in plain language is what this channel does. Subscribe if you want to be there when the next one comes off the shelf, because you're running more of them than this one. The machine runs quietest inside relationships, where a whole role can be automated around one person without either of you noticing. Watch this next, and you'll understand why a breakup can hollow out an entire life overnight, why it was never only about missing them, and how a role that lost its cues finally gets retired.